Good day, everyone. So for today's video, we received a request from Iraq requesting to make a video for a waffle slab. So basically, I haven't done any waffle slab before, but today, from the example that given to me, so we're going to create the waffle slab. So thank you very much for the email from Pala Dasco from Iraq. Okay, so let's start creating a model. All right, so we'll create a very small one. All right, so from the 3D, let's start adding a concrete column. So 400 by 400 and 1, let's say 2, 3, and then 4. And then let's add a slab, 500 thick slab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then middle button of your mouse. Alright, so from here, what I will do is I'm going to change this one to the cast and paste, or precast if you like. And then maybe let's change also the color of this column to gray color. So now we have the slab. So all we have to do is to cut the slab, okay, with the pyramid item, so that we can it will form a waffle shape for our slab, and also we're going to leave some space for our column pile cap. So the next thing to do is to go to the beam, and then from here, as you can see here, I have this pyramid shape. So we're going to use this one. I have a 600 by 450 size of this section. So hit OK, and then all we have to do is to pick this point 1, and then let's say 350, and there you go. So you have now this trapezoid or pyramid shape, and all we have to do now is to change this one to middle, and then move this from this point to the center of the column. Now, once we move that one, we can still move that one so that we have a clearance for our pile cap. So we can just simply move and linear, and then you type here 100 to the distance x, and distance y is 100, and then move. All right. So once we settle that location or position of our item, so we can now use our detailing tool, part cut. So select the slab, and then select the cutting part, and there you go. So Control 4 so that you can select easily the pyramid shape, and then delete that one. So you can now see the cutting on the our slab. So this will form the waffle shape. So what we need to do is to Control 2 so that it will be transparent, and then we can just simply select the cut, and then copy, linear. So what we can do here is copy 800 to the right and 800 to the y, or distance x and distance y. I'll put here 800, and then 9 copies each side, 800 to the right, 800 going up, and then hit copy. Okay, so no, it should be okay. Let's do that one by one. 800 here, copy, and then select again. Sorry, that one is different. It should be 800 now here. Then make it 0, and then copy, and there you go. So if you notice, there's a little bit of lacking in the speed because of there's a lot of cut. So what we need to do now is to delete the cut here on the column side, so that we will leave the column pile cap here. All right, and oops. And select. All right, and delete. So you have now the column pile cap there, and then if you press Control 4, so now you can see the waffle slab here. Okay, so now let's move on to the reinforcement. For the reinforcement, I can just simply add a slab bar on the top. So maybe I can just simply use the component, or I can just simply create manually. So, but okay, maybe I'll just use also the planar tool here under the rebar, and then here there's create rebar by face. So if I click on this one and then select this, I can now where's the okay, there you go. So here I'm going to click create rebar on both axes. So if I click on this one, then there will be a rebar on both axes. All right, and then I can also add the reinforcement here. So if I may select this slab and then create a different view, create default views. All right, so I'll select this one, and then yeah, so let's say here I can just simply create the okay, using the bar group if you like, or using the rebar set. So this time I think I'll use the bar group. So I'll type here, let's say 10, and then change this one to green, and then here it's okay, normal, then 20, and then here it's 200, then 25. So all I have to do is to select the slab, and then look. So I'm going to pick here one. This one is how much? I guess this one is 200. Okay, so 1, 2, 200, and then here. Or sorry, let me just because I have already the reinforcement there. So what I will do is just simply select again the bar group. So select the slab, and then here one, maybe 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then middle button of your mouse, and then from okay, so I can pick from where, let's say from here to here. Control P, and there you go. So as you can see here, you have now this reinforcement. So for this reinforcement, you can adjust, if you like, you can adjust the what do you call that? Here the on plane, maybe instead of 25, I'll put 20, and then this one is maybe 50, and then this one is 20 also, and then 20, and then modify. So there you go. And here you can change the hook, custom hook. So instead of length 120, I'll put here 50, and then 50, and there you go. So you have now the reinforcement there. Okay, so all we have to do is to again select the position. So for this time, I'm going to use the bar group here, and then change this one to, let's say 12 and 2, and this one no hook. So here the on plane may be 35, and here 50, or yeah, 50. And this one I'll use the number of rebar, let's say 3, and then pick this one. So 1, and then this one 1, and then make it sure that this one is perpendicular. Okay, there you go. And then middle button of your mouse, and then 1, and then 2. All right. So as you can see here, I have now the reinforcement, but of course it goes down, so nothing to worry. We can just simply change this one to negative and it will go up. All right, and then this one, maybe I'll just type here 35 or maybe 40. So once you have it, you can just simply, okay, let's change this one to smaller one, and then this one I can just simply copy, and then 800, 400, okay, and then change this one to 35. All right, there you go. So now that you have the reinforcement, both lateral and the link and then the main bar, all you have to do is just simply copy that one, copy, linear, and then going from this point to this point is 800 as well. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, copy, and there you go. So you have now this waffle slab. All right, and control 2, as you can see, you have the reinforcement for the waffle slab. And for the longitudinal bar or the crossbar, then you must add similar procedure. You must do the similar procedure, but of course you need to do some what do you call that, some adjustment on the link so that it will not collide to each other. Okay, so I hope this one helps, and thank you.